Welcome car enthusiasts and retro design lovers. The 1960s were a golden era for automotive innovation, but not every car that hit the showroom floor was a masterpiece. Today we're taking a trip down memory lane to showcase some of the most, shall we say, visually challenged cars of the decade. Buckle up as we explore the top 16 ugliest cars of the 1960s. Number 1. The 1960 Marcos GT Xylon. Known for its wooden chassis, the GT Xylon was a racing car that even Jackie Stewart drove. However, its aesthetic design was widely considered an abomination. The 1960 Plymouth Valiant. With a combination of awkward proportions, an overly adorned front, and a rear that was particularly displeasing with its faux Continental kit, the Valiant was not well received aesthetically. The 1961 Checker Marathon. Retaining the blocky, brutalist styling of the 1950s, the Checker Marathon was produced with virtually no changes for 22 years, much to the dismay of design enthusiasts. The 1961 Plymouth Fury. With an overwrought front fascia and a sloped roofline that compromised both style and headroom, the 1961 Fury was another misfire from Chrysler. The 1961 Wolseley Hornet was an attempt to turn the Mini into a luxury vehicle. With an upright chrome grille and a pokey trunk with fins, it resulted in a car that many saw as, well, kind of ridiculous. The 1962 Imperial featured standalone headlights and taillight pods that resembled flashlights on top of fins. This design made the car look dated and honestly pretty awkward. The downsized Fury for 1962 had oddly creased styling. It was so poorly received that dealers reportedly booed at its preview, and sales, unsurprisingly, plummeted. 1962 Renault 8. This car's design was so symmetrical front and back that it inspired jokes about not being able to tell which end was which. 1963 Hillman Imp. With mismatched proportions and a design that appeared to have been executed with little coordination, the Imp was another British misstep. 1964 Lightburn Zeta Sports. An Australian-designed car based on the British Frisky Sprint, the Zeta Sports was a visual disaster, with only 48 units sold. 1964 Morris 1800. A car that served as a lesson in poor proportion, the Morris 1800 was another design failure from the 60s. 1965 Renault 16. Though pioneering the modern hatchback design, the Renault 16's odd proportions made it aesthetically unappealing. 1966 Lotus Europa. With an uncertain design identity, the Europa looked like a half-finished project mistakenly put into production. The 1967 Matra 530. Featuring a bizarre beltline and awkward proportions, the Matra 530 was an eyesore despite its mid-engine layout. 1969 Alfa Romeo Junior Zagato. A decent design compromised by a nose that appeared to be bent downward, detracting from its overall appeal. 1969 Dodge Charger Daytona. Though now a muscle car icon, the Charger Daytona's rear wing and pointy nose cone made it an aesthetic oddity during its time. These cars serve as reminders that even in a decade known for sleek and stylish designs, not all efforts hit the mark. There you have it, folks, our list of the top 16 ugliest cars of the 1960s. It's a reminder that even in a decade known for sleek and stylish designs, not every effort hit the mark. Did we miss any cars that you think should be on the list? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this trip through automotive history, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more fun and fascinating car content.